DLSS 4 makes me laugh at AMD and Intel GPU buyers. It's NVIDIA's latest miracle for gamers, and the best part, it's completely free for RTX card owners. That's right, if you've got an RTX GPU, even one from 5 years ago, NVIDIA just handed you a free upgrade. You didn't have to buy a new GPU, didn't have to spend a single penny. All those old RTX cards, 2060, 3060, 3070, you name it, just got a fresh coat of paint. That's how NVIDIA treats its users. It's like your old car magically gets upgraded to a brand new model without having to pay for it. That's why NVIDIA is the king of GPUs. Now, here's where I start laughing at everyone who thinks they're getting a better value with AMD and Intel. AMD might look cheaper up front, but that's the thing. You're paying for disappointment down the line. Yeah, you saved $50 or $100, but what are you really getting? Over time, you're stuck with broken, outdated tech that just gets worse. You'll be left begging for an upgrade while NVIDIA users are getting free performance boosts every year. AMD and Intel, they'll just leave you hanging, scrambling for a patch that never fixes anything. It's like buying a cheap, busted car. You might save some cash at the start, but you're going to spend more time fixing it than actually enjoying it. And don't even get me started on FSR. Oh, AMD fanboys love to parrot, but FSR is free. Yeah, well, that's because it's garbage. FSR is like eating expired bread just because it's free. Sure, it costs nothing, but it tastes awful, and it doesn't even work as well as DLSS. FSR is the lazy, half-baked alternative that AMD tries to push to look like they're competing with NVIDIA. But the truth? Nobody wants it. It's a last-ditch effort to fix something that was never even close to the level of DLSS in the first place. FSR is just a freebie, and we all know why. It's the only thing AMD can offer because their tech can't keep up with NVIDIA's brilliance. Let's be real. When new games roll out that start taking advantage of DLSS 4, NVIDIA's budget GPUs are going to wipe the floor with AMD's flagship cards. That's right. NVIDIA's budget cards are going to crush AMD's best in terms of both quality and performance. You think you got a deal with your overpriced AMD card? Guess what? It's going to look like last-gen tech in a matter of months, while NVIDIA's RTX cards are only going to get better. AMD and Intel users are going to sit there watching as the next-gen games roll out, only to realize that their cards don't even come close to the performance that NVIDIA users are getting, especially with DLSS 4. And poor Intel? Forget it. Intel isn't even worth the conversation. Their GPUs are like the ugly step-sibling that nobody talks about at family gatherings. They're so far behind that it's almost embarrassing. Intel's GPUs aren't even a blip on the radar when it comes to gaming performance. They'll never be a contender, and you're wasting your time if you think otherwise. So go ahead, AMD and Intel fans, keep patting yourselves on the back for saving a few bucks. But in the end, you're the ones who are going to regret it. NVIDIA doesn't just give you a GPU, they give you an investment. And that investment pays off over time with free upgrades like DLSS 4, while AMD and Intel are stuck with broken, outdated hardware. If you're still hanging on to your AMD or Intel GPU hoping that you made the right choice, just wait until the next big game rolls out. You'll be wishing you went with NVIDIA, the only company that actually knows how to make a GPU that gets better with time. So yeah, that's why I laugh when people talk about better value with AMD or Intel. You're fooling yourself. NVIDIA cards age like fine wine, and AMD and Intel cards, they age like milk. But hey, at least you saved a few bucks, right?